Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hollow Knight. Uh, Last episode, we finished not the first area of the game, but we finished going through a lot of the first section. Let's see here. So, to continue on, go back down. Through here, going back to the Forgotten Crossroads. With the ye old stag bug. Let's heal real quick in case we die somehow. We could go up, but let's go down first. Over here to the left is an area we can't do much with. But, just to show you. Come over here and we get stopped by an elevator that we can't get past. We have to come through here from below. Which unfortunately we can't do. At least not yet. So, moving on back. As quickly as possible. Which is not very quick at all. You come up here. And we can get this chest. Geocache up here. Ignoring the aspid. Those guys jump. You can go under them if you need to. This thing here, if we use some soul, excuse me, this thing will shine because we're able to get some soul from it. You smack it, it refills your soul meter a little bit, or your soul vial, I guess, soul vessel, that's what it is. And this way, we can go up, but you can get a little mini boss by going here. Smacks down. Oh. Carefully dodging underneath it. Can stop right now. Yep. Not the hardest boss. You get some money, but as you can see, the doors don't open because this is a mother, remember? And therefore, she, upon her death, she gives her life for her kids, I guess. And now it opens. This is like a little mini shrine for the Pale King. Up here, there's a bench, and there is a vendor that we can't access because we can't dash. So ignoring that, we come this way. And enter this room. You find a little bug with some dust or spores above his face, above in his eyes. Talk to him. Ah, Oro, you oaf. You wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh? What? Who are you? I see, this old village. A strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually, I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. You're exploring then? Very brave. Plenty of courageous wanderers have been lost to the hunger of these old caverns. You have your nail though, and I can tell just by looking at that you know how to wield it. Alright, that's all he has to say. There's nothing else in here, but Sly here is a vendor. He's one of the vendors that you could find up in Dirtmouth, along with Iselda and Cornifer. This house right here, you'll notice that it is in pretty good shape, considering all the other houses, and it also has a closed door. As you can see, that is a secret room in the game. There is a bug that whatever you break in this game, as you can see, you broke that, right? And you leave, you come back down, it's back up, right? The in-game lore for why that happens is because the bug that lives in this house comes through and repairs everything you break. Continuing this way. Oh. Going over here, we find tramway, or one of the tramways. Down here, there is a little geode cache. As I remember, it costs around 220, 240 for the compass. So, we're saving up for that still. Dispatch these guys. I won't go all the way down for the ones that I missed, but pick the ones that I can. Here we have a little pogo puzzle to save this guy. That's all there is here, so we can continue on. The little pogo puzzles are a little difficult to get used to, but oh, this one I always struggle with. Before I jump over, let's heal quick. Oh, lucky. Moving on, up here. Just in the room. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't remember this one. These guys are really annoying to deal with. They always block, but you don't need to fight them. You can just skip over them. Right. Right here near that bench. Before we continue up that way, up here, dispatch some aspids and save little bud, little grub. Up here, put this up, and it's a shortcut. Well, an area that you didn't have access to before if you went through the other way. Up here, is a bunch of hard to see things. So we're going to skip through here. Not going to go through here. It's an area we don't need to be in at the moment, so therefore don't go through it. Continuing on upwards. Some more geode. That up real quick. Looking at the map, we're just above in that little dome above the bench where we're at. We could go left, but quickly coming to the right here. See a friendly face. Got Mila. Fortunately, Mila's singing a song, and singing through it is hard. So I'm just gonna let that go through there. Not gonna sing it. Ha ha ha! Do you know that? Do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing it and I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. Ha ha ha. So what are you down here for? You came to get wealthy. Just look around you. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. Haha. So, Milo's a cute little one. Nice little friendly face. Going over here, there's nothing we can do over here because this is something that we have to get access to later on. As you can see, showing you in shaky ground areas like this. Later on, you'll be able to get a spell called Desolate Dive. Desolate Dives lets you break through ground like that. Over here, there's not much. There's just mask, soul vessel energy acquiring thing, and that's there just for the Desolate Dive spot. So you always have energy to go through it. Moving on up in the world. Come up here. There's an enemy. It's pretty tough. Smacks down. He does a little ground wave. All you have to do is go back and forth with him. Getting 1 or 2 hits in. Usually just the one. Doesn't take too long, but if you get hit by that, that does a lot of damage. So just try not to get hit by that. We move on back. Nice and speedy like. Just run through this area. Have to fight these guys. And we have enough for the compass now, I believe. And so first stop off by this area. This is where the giant black egg is. Have a friendly face. Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these Forgotten Roads. You're a short one, but you've a strong look about you. I'm Coral. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. For so long I've felt drawn here. So many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time to choose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. To persevere in this ruin, that old nail alone just won't be enough. Though that's no problem. One only has to look around. Plenty have come before us, and most have met their grisly end. Many more equipped than you and I. I'm sure they wouldn't mind were a fellow explorer to relieve them of their tools. It's a kindness, really. The dead shouldn't be burdened with such things. Did you pass that town above? What a gloomy little place, and such majesty hidden right beneath. I suppose that's why they've all headed down here. Who could resist such possibilities? Truly a marvel. And that's the last thing he has to say. Coral will find a couple times throughout the game. He'll give us some info, talk to us, chill out. Pretty neat little guy. Oh, whoops. And then we'll head back up here just so that we can get the compass, and it's easier for everybody to see where they are. Or where we are on the map, at least.
Bafanada.
Bafanada indeed. compass. Anything new to say?
Opum Sanjo.
No. Okay. See you later. Zelda. Corner for his trophy wife. Quickly attach the compass. Now we're full on our nudges. Can't really do anything else with things. But if we look, now we have a little picture of us on the map to let us know where we are. And we filled in a whole other area over there on the map. And there's just one place left in this area that we haven't been to. So we'll head there in a bit. First, we'll go to Sly. Give him a little talk to. Ah, hello. I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself. If you're planning a trip below, I have several items that may improve your chance of survival. Take a gander. He's got a mask shard, a vessel fragment, a simple key. He's got some charms that we can get. Gathering Storm is very useful if you kill enemies. The geodes that they drop will just go directly to you. You don't have to go pick them up. It's very useful little charm. Then there's Stalwart Shell. Taking hits doesn't knock you around. If it moves you, it's very slight. Unlike when you're playing regularly, you take a pretty heavy hit, you get pushed back pretty far. Yeah, pretty good. Lunafly Lantern, in dark areas we've been to, I think one so far where we can't really see anything that's going on. It's because we don't have a Lunafly Lantern. We could pick that up when we have 1800. The simple key is very useful right now, because if we got it, it would let us open the door in the graveyard. However, it's not the most useful because what's in there only becomes useful if you have another item and also if you die a lot. And if you die and you don't want to go and recover your shade soul, you can go into that little room in the graveyard and have, I believe their name is Gigi, or her name, I'm not sure, and acquire your soul again by giving them a rancid egg, which is something we don't have yet. So it's not very useful to get that key right now, because you can't really do anything with it. So, now that we've done all that, let's go quickly pick up our first boss. First, let's take this guy over here. There's a little secret up here that you need him to break. Right there. And it's an area that we can't really do anything with, but if you don't do this now, I believe you can't do it later. If you don't get him to break it. Oh. Slowly but surely whittle him down. Like 1 or 2 more hits. There we go. Get some money. Considering we spent everything on that compass. Pick up this little geode cache. Over there we can't really do anything until we get the crystal heart dash. I believe it's what it's called, if I'm not remembering wrong. Oh, took a hit, unfortunately. Let's heal back up. Get some soul back from this enemy. And we'll go all the way here to the right. Not to the right, to the left. There's this gate we can't open. You see the chest up there. It's very easy to not get lost here. That's what I was trying to say. There's a couple enemies up here that don't pose much of a threat unless you get hit Very dumb-like. We have an enemy. We have that there. That can be broken. This guy's attack pattern is very simple. If you see him raise his arms, he's gonna smack down right when he's gonna come down. Otherwise, you can just stay underneath him. And when he does that, he's gonna smack both sides. You can hit those back at him. Otherwise, he's gonna jump. If you're having a hard time or you don't want to fight this guy, you can now break this. If you do go that way, though, it'll cancel the fight, and you'll have to do this all over again. Oh, forgot he has that move. He's gonna do it again. Quickly dispatching him. Healing. Come down here, smack his head again. We're done. Pretty simple boss. Not super hard. It can be challenging though if you've never fought a boss in the game. You're still getting used to it. And we get a city crest. Button. Looking at our items. Stone slab bearing the crest of the Hollownest capital city has an insert on the back that would fit into a slot. So that's a key. This here was his weapon, right? If you wait long enough, it shouldn't take too long. But this is a little bug. And once you beat him, he just goes away. You could smack him to make him, you know, go back. But you never see this guy ever again. Cute little bug. Goodbye, little buddy. Here we get treasure. And up there is where we could have dropped to, or dropped from, if we broke through that, went through that door we broke through earlier. Gone through there. Up here, there's a shortcut to where Cornerfur was before. He's no longer here. He left a note telling that he's left the area and he's gone somewhere else and gone and put the map in Dirtmouth. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area, available for an excellent price. Cornerfur. Moving on, we got a whole new area up here. A actually very necessary area. Actually, I don't think you have to fight the boss we just did to get through the area. I think you just have to get past him and come to her. I think that boss is unnecessary. I'm remembering right. Oh! Who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange, empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hollownest's corpse. But I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift. A nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Oh ho ho. Alright, we pick up the spell. This is our introduction to spells. Our little guy passes out. And we get the Vengeful Spirit. Tap B to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul, punish soul by striking enemies, and or the statues that give soul. And now we wake up after being put in this, caged in this area. Talk to the snail. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's supposed to be a snail. Oh. You've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Oh ho ho ho. Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with a small favor, my friend. Oh ho ho. Anything else to say? What is it? Are you wondering about this gate between us? Oh ho ho. It's a curious thing, but this door will not open until you have slain the creature lying in the heart of the temple. Don't worry about it. I'm sure the spirits of my ancestors will be watching over you. Okay, that's the last thing that they have to say. Going through here, picking up some soul, right through there. I always have a very hard time seeing those little guys because I am somewhat colorblind and they blend in fairly well. After playing this game for a while though, I have kind of remembered where they are. Uh-oh. Remember, don't jump in here because there's spikes there. This guy come this way. Fortunately, we lost those geos, but that's fine. Don't worry about those geos. Over here, there is a statue that we can use for soul. Oh, unfortunate, but that's okay. We can just quickly heal. Going through here quickly. Up there, we can't do anything with because we don't have the ability to jump that high. Choose one of the few areas where the lifeblood cocoons are. There's not many of these. And they do go away if you get hit. Guy takes damage only from far away. Oh. Come on. Let's bit another one of your children. There we go. And before we go down, get the Soul Catcher charm. Oh, so it's done then. You've slain the beast. The poor thing. It must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in the caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude, of course. We both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Oh. And look, the gate between us has opened. Oh. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Why do you hesitate? You'll get nothing more from me, I'm afraid. Though I do admire your persistence. That's all that they have to say. So now saving here, we'll take a gander at the map. We have done everything we can apart from going up above real quick. So let's do that. Just forgot we hadn't gone through that area. And we'll finish up the episode with that. We'll be moving on this way. Carefully making our way up here. And it's just over here. Oh. Miss input there. You'll see that there's a little guy up there. We can't really reach him unless we pull a little more coring off. The simplest way to do that is to get this guy to chase us. Might be able to get this done in one go, might not. Awesome. Yes! Perfect. Sometimes it takes a couple goes at that to actually get that done. You can do it this way. The actual way to do it is to have double jump or dash, which I don't have yet, so that was the only way to do that without having to wait a while to do it. If we look at the map here, we can continue on to the right. There's nothing much over here, if I remember correctly. Just more enemies that you don't really need to fight. We'll just quickly go through here, go back to the stag station. Go through these guys real quick. Drop down to this area we couldn't go through before because this was closed off, but luckily we've already unlocked it. Skipping on through all these enemies that we don't need to fight right now. To the bench. Looking at the map. We filled everything in we can except for that area to the left of the ancestral mound. You'll see there's a little gateway into a door. That area is, I believe, too difficult for anybody starting out the game in this like this. I suggest after you've unlocked a couple spells, the dash, the double jump, stuff like that. I believe it's just easier to do then. And it doesn't drop anything that you can do with right now. So it's best to just skip over it for now. Take a quick rest. And, oh yeah, let's look at the charm we just got. The Soul Catcher. Used by the shamans to draw more soul from the world around them. So this increases the amount of soul that you can get from striking enemies with the nail. So it's pretty self-explanatory. If you smack enemies, you get more soul by having this equipped than by not. And I believe it's just more useful than this one right now. Because this one I think it just increases your strength if you're close to death. So like if you're at one mask, it makes you do more damage, which is useful, but it's best to just not be at 1 health. Right? It's useful at the start, but at the same time it's not. I mean, it could be really useful for some builds. Some people play this game very methodically. So they need that for something. Looking at these, I think we can ignore these for now. And we'll leave this episode off here. I think that's enough stuff that we did today. Moving on, next time we'll go through the what was it called again? The Pilgrim's Way or Pilgrim's Route, whatever it was. We saw it in the first episode. Yeah. Ending this off here. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you're enjoying the Hollow Knight. And I'll see you guys in episode 3. If you guys liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, and all those other cool things.